Okay, 1 second, Mackenzie. Let me tell them what's going on. Okay, YouTube, I'm back. I'm gonna have to delete that other video that I did because y'all, that was a hot mess. And yeah, we just gotta do better. Oh my gosh, you're so gorgeous. Thank you so much, Mary Beth. Okay, we're making glasses made based on the colors that my subscribers last night picked when I went live on YouTube. So these are the blue, the gray, and the white are what we are making the glasses with. So that's what's going down tonight. I'm looking for the white though. I don't know what I did with the white. Oh, here's one white. Okay, here's one white. I gotta get this unstuck. These letters are getting stuck to the transfer tape. Okay. But yeah, I just wanted to include my Instagram people too because I don't ever go live on Instagram anymore. So first tonight we were going to talk about this book, Ladies Get Paid, and today's chapter is chapter 7, Get Balanced, and it's talking about how not to get burnt out at work. And the warning signs are listed here. I'm going to tell you what the warning signs are as I prepare to make this first glass. What we're going to do is make one like last night so you guys can see what we created last night, and then we'll go from there. So let me find my little ball that I put my stuff on. Okay, so here's a Mississippi, and we're going to take all the letters out, okay? So that's what we're going to do first. And I always save my hearts on another piece of paper. All right, so while I take the letters off, I'm going to tell you what the warning signs of burning out on your job that you just got are, and how to not become burnt out on your job. So, have you become cynical or critical at work? These are some questions you should ask yourself. Do you drag yourself to work and have trouble getting started? Have you become irritable or impatient with coworkers, customers, or clients? Do you lack the energy to be consistently productive? Do you find it hard to concentrate? Do you lack satisfaction from your achievements? Do you feel disillusioned about your job? Are you using food, drugs, or alcohol to feel better or to simply not feel? That's not a good thing. That's definitely not a good thing. Thank you guys for liking the video. Yeah, go ahead and like the video if you're just now getting on, and subscribe if you're new. Click the notification bell if you would like to be notified every time that I post, because we're doing a series on money management and how to get paid and how to get a job and stuff like that. Oh, I shouldn't cover this up. Okay. I'm live on Instagram too, so if you guys hear me say something that you're like, huh? It's because I'm live on Instagram as well. So, have your sleep habits changed? Are you troubled by unexplained headaches, stomach or bowel problems, or other physical complaints? This is how you would know if you're burnt out on your job, and it's not cool at all. And so then she goes on in chapter 7 to talk about the breaking point. And she says that it gets worse before it gets better, and to focus on how to get better. Oh my gosh, y'all, like, it just went, the live just went out on Instagram. But I think I shouldn't worry about Instagram right now because I think it's too much. Good evening. Thank you for coming on. We're talking about chapter 7 of Ladies Get Paid. So here in this chapter is talking about how to not get worn out and burnt out on the job. So we made it to the point of and I told everyone that I actually gifted the glass that I made last night to a friend whose birthday it was, and they were having a birthday party today. So I dropped by and I took the glass to them, and they were very happy about it. I said that my subscribers had picked the colors, and they were so excited. So they liked the glass, and yeah, it is what it is. The rest is history. And now tonight we're talking about chapter 7 of this book, which is Get Balanced. And it's about not getting overworked and worn out. And like whenever you first go into a job, you want to put like your all into it, especially if it's a job that you really, really wanted. And you want to please others and you want to look good to your boss, but don't overdo it because you can easily get burnt out over time really quickly. So, a way to overcome that is like having a wellness plan or have a wellness assessment to find out how you're feeling and why you're feeling that way. So, some of the things that she has mentioned here are: where are you spending your energy? I definitely gonna get one and some custom masks. Okay, cool. Just let me know. Just let me know and just email me. I haven't checked my emails today if you have already emailed me, but I definitely will check them. I was trying to save that little heart, but it ended up getting folded over. Okay, so now we have the Mississippi ready. And I think we're gonna do, oh yeah, white letters. So let me find the white. But I don't understand why you talk to me. Yeah, I don't know what I did with that white vinyl from last night. Did it go on the floor or something? I know last night I was like super tired and I ended up just throwing stuff everywhere. But I didn't think I was that tired to the point where I just threw it anywhere. Hold on 1 second, you guys. It's not going to take long. Just got to find this vinyl. I have this basket by my bed. Look, y'all. It's a hot mess, right? But it has all the things that I usually would need if I'm sitting by my bed doing things. You guys, there's a Mississippi that I didn't use. Okay, let me find that white. I don't know what I did with it. 1 second. Okay, I found it. Found the white. Okay, so we're using the white for the letters. I don't know what happened to the other white that we had last night because I had some that I was using because it kind of got chopped up. But here's the rest of it. Yeah, this one is one of those chopped up ones. I wish like you guys could be on here live with me. You know how on Instagram you can join someone to the live? That would be really cool. So what I'm doing right now is this white piece, it actually had a Mississippi cut out of it as well, but we're only using the letter parts of it. So see how the top part kind of got chopped off of the Mississippi? We're only going to use the letters. So take off the excess that we're not going to use. I feel like I'm running out of breath for no reason. But I also felt like there was something in my throat, which was weird. So we're literally doing the same thing as last night, except I'm going to try to cover chapter 7 as well, since we had already started this situation a week ago, last week. Let me know if you guys can hear me very well. You would have to set up StreamYard. Oh, StreamYard to have it where someone else can get on live with me? Is that what you're talking about? I love like whenever you like give me suggestions, like it really helps. And it really keeps me motivated to like continuously try and do things here on YouTube, because sometimes it can be a bit much, especially if you don't know much about video stuff. And I want, oh, okay, cool. Thank you. And I also want like a background, like how on Zoom you can like blur out your background or have a different background. I want that. Can you do that on StreamYard? Okay. So I've got this ready. Got the letters ready. And the hearts ready as well. The hearts are somewhere. I wanted to show you guys some flowers I created as well. So if it's a glass for a woman or that has these colors in it, or I could put it on the ones that are blue as well. I could put these flowers on there if they're for a woman, just to spice it up a little bit. Or not spice it up, but, you know, make it look a little bit more womanly or prettier for a woman or a girl. Oh, okay. Green screen on StreamYard. I could do the green screen on StreamYard, right? I have OBS, but I haven't took out enough time to sit there and figure it out. And it was kind of confusing, the tutorials I was watching for OBS, the other streaming platform. All right, so now we have this, our letters, and some hearts. I actually wanted a gray heart, but I can't seem to find the hearts from last night. Y'all, I don't know what I did last night. I was so tired. I literally threw everything off of my bed and got in it, because that's how tired I was. We're just going to use the gray heart from this one. Okay. Hi, we're making glasses. And tonight we're making the rest. Who are you making that one for? I'm not making it for anyone in particular. I'm just making them so that I can have some on hand to sell. Because it's been a minute since I sold some. And now I'm looking for my transfer tape. Oh, here it is. Okay, so take your transfer tape and put it on top of here. You remember like last night? Put your transfer tape on top of your image. Is that really what I want to do? Yeah, you can do it like this. Okay. Because I was thinking like, what should I do? How should I put the heart on there? So you put your transfer tape on like this. And then get your sliding scraper thing like this and rub it on there. Make sure there's no bubbles. And I'm gonna do a tutorial on me doing the whole process without you guys, like without me having to pick it up and show you. It's just that I'm on my laptop in this live, and it's really hard to show you guys what I'm doing with me being on my laptop. But I'll make another video showing you. Usually, I mean, there is a video on how I made the other Mississippi flag ones on my YouTube channel. I think it's called, it says something about vinyl. How I used printable vinyl to make some glasses. Yeah, it's something like that. So if you're interested in that YouTube video is already on my channel. All right, so what we're going to do, since I didn't take the heart off of here and just go ahead and place it on there, what we're going to do is lift it up, lift the vinyl up all the way until where the heart is. And I'm just going to put the transfer tape. This is so complicated the way I'm showing you. I'm going to put the transfer tape on top of it to where this gray heart goes in the section where the blue heart is. I mean, where the blue... Yeah, where the blue heart is, the space for the blue heart. So I'm going to take this tape and put it on top of the heart, on the gray heart. How are you doing? Good. How are you doing? I'm doing great. Just having fun, making some things before I go to bed tonight. I totally forgot that I'm supposed to be telling y'all about this book, but oh well. Do the images come off easy? What do you mean? I feel like with the printable vinyl, it could possibly, like if you don't just hand wash it, then yeah, it could possibly come off. But you need to hand wash it. All of this stuff I think that you should hand wash. Now this vinyl is supposed to be permanent vinyl, and it doesn't come off easy. This permanent vinyl, I'm more comfortable with than the printable vinyl, if you want to know that. Oh, let me not put my lip on there because I have gloss on and I don't want it to get on that tape and then the tape start not sticking. Okay, so I'm going to just take the tape, not the tape, but this vinyl and put it right here, okay? Right in this heart area. Because I feel like I was about to make a mess trying to stick it in there the other way. Okay, so now we have the little heart in there. And now what we're going to do is take this and put it over the letters, the white letters, because we want white letters. Since I gave away the other one that had white letters. Y'all, I really want to listen to some, I wanted to save this live, but y'all, I love music and I love to sing and stuff. And I really want to listen to some, Lucky Day. Do y'all like Lucky Day? I do. Tell me y'all's favorite artists. Unless it's me, you know. Got me up here making stuff, you know. All right. So since this Mississippi part was a little bit up, like top of the page, I'm gonna put this behind it so that it doesn't stick on the table, so that this transfer tape and this Mississippi doesn't stick on the table. And then I'm just gonna put the transfer tape on top of the letters perfectly. Well, as perfect as we can get it. And that wasn't very perfect. Okay. This one didn't come out as perfect as the one last night, but it's gonna look good though. And I think that's what people like about these glasses. Oh my gosh, y'all. I went to another Keith Superstore, another gas station today, and I saw where my glasses for the USM, Southern Mississippi, University of Southern Mississippi, are in that gas station today, and I was so excited. Last time I went into one of those gas stations that my glasses are in, I got so excited. I told the person who works there, I was like, oh my gosh, that's my glass. I designed that glass. And yeah, but I kind of feel like it's awkward and stuff sometimes. But sometimes people are excited to meet me. But today I didn't say anything because I was like, it might be kind of awkward. So, okay, so this is what we came up with. And now, like I told you guys last night, I like to wipe down my glass before I put it on there. Put the image on there. So we're going to take a paper towel. Because last night, the tissue that I used, because I didn't have anything else next to me, was not cool. But last night I was telling you guys that my mom usually wipes down my glasses with alcohol, something alcohol based, some kind of alcohol based cleaner to get any extra stickiness and any dirtiness. Because whenever you buy glasses and stuff, especially if you buy them wholesale, sometimes they might be dirty or like, I don't know, you just never know. So I wipe down stuff, especially with what's been going on in society. You want to just wipe everything down. But usually my mom would wipe it down with something alcohol based. And then I would put my image on there. So what I do, like I said last night, I put this right in between my legs to hold it in place because it has this line right there in the middle. And you don't want to see that. So you want to put your graphic right on that. And it helps you centralize the image as well. So we're going to take it and put it right in the center. Put your Mississippi right in the center. Okay, I will. I'll do it on live before I send it. I can't wait to make it. I can't wait to know what it's gonna look like and what you want on it. Well, you told me your name and your hometown and stuff. So that'll be exciting. Y'all get so excited about making this stuff. Okay, so after you make sure that it's very like firmly like in place and stuff with no bubbles, then you can take the transfer tape off like so. And here's your glass. That's so cute, right? Go ahead and like the video if you guys are new, and subscribe if you're new to my channel, and click the notification bell so that you'll be notified every time I post, because DJ Carl C has told me that I should like put my business, what I do for work, into my channel, and you know, it would be a great integration. I was like, oh, that's so cool. Yeah, that's really smart. I should do that. And I think I'm gonna do more videos like this, especially Cricut maker videos. If you have a cutting machine or you want to get into this stuff, I think that this will be a great channel for you because I'm going to be incorporating that. We've also been doing a money management series lately. So if you want to learn more about managing your money, then this will be great. Okay. So we're moving on to the next one. I think this one I want to make it gray with a white heart. So take off the excess gray like this. Oh, but anyway, yeah. Do y'all like Lucky Day? I love Lucky Day, guys. Oh wait, I already had one ready, so I'm gonna just use this one because it has an opening for the heart, and I think we're gonna use either a white or a blue heart on this one. What color heart do you guys want? Blue or white? And what is your favorite music? Let me know. So since we're not gonna use the gray letters, I'm gonna go ahead and take the letters out. The M, I, S, S, I, S, S, I, P, P. Okay. So we took all the, oops, I almost dropped it. We took all the letters out, and what color should the letters be on this glass? Should they be white or blue? Letters white or blue? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Okay, blue. Letters will be blue. Good, because we already have some blue letters here waiting. Okay, this is perfect. And so that means that our heart is going to be white. All right, let's put this white heart in the spot where the heart goes. Okay, so now we got our white heart right there. And we're going to take our transfer tape. We can, oh yeah, and you can use transfer tape over and over until it loses its stickiness. Now, what did I do with the letters? Okay, here are the letters. I'm going to go ahead and cut them away from the other stuff that's on this paper. So we won't have any problems. Y'all, I can really make like 100 of these glasses in a day. 100 a day. But of course, like today I had other things going on, so I didn't just sit here and do glasses all day. And I was really tired because we had all that company last night. So now we got our gray part and our white part. Now we're gonna put it on top of the blue letters. Let's get it. I feel like I should have like the camera guy here, and then like they just put on music when I say stuff like "Let's get it," and then they're like, and then I show y'all like the results after I do each step. Like y'all know how like after y'all know on like MTV Cribs when they used to like say something, let me take you to my dining room, and then they'll start playing music until they walk to that room. That's what I'm thinking. Y'all, can I not see or something? Like, it's not going on like perfectly like the other one. I'm about to completely read your comment in 1 second. Okay. We're laying that flat with like our credit card thing. And this is what we came up with. I think that looks pretty cool too. And these are actually part of some of Mississippi colors, the blue, especially the blue and white. All right, so Lord knows I need to manage my money better. I listen to all kinds of music, but the new R&B and house music is what I listen to mostly. What is house music? What is that? What is it like? I guess is a better question. What does it sound like? But I love R&B as well. Poop. Okay. Y'all just don't know how many times I've ripped some vinyl right as I was placing it on the glass and I was almost about to be done. Like that's a pain in the butt. So what I'm doing is just scraping it down, making sure no bubbles at all. Y'all know Cricut came out with a new mug press. And I could probably put this in the mug press and put it in upside down because it's such a big glass. But I just feel like it's a waste of money until I'm making excessive amounts of money. I'm not really going to waste my money on something that I can do myself by buying some pointless machine. I love R&B too, though. And I love Frank Ocean sounding stuff. Now that's probably why I like Lucky Day. Okay, you said I like listening to different genres of music, but old school hip hop, I love it when I'm chilling. I love to listen to jazz and R&B. Yeah, I like jazz too. Do you like Anita Baker? I like Anita Baker. House music is tight also. What's house music, y'all? What is that like? Y'all, this is nice. Y'all pick these colors on point. I love it. That's really cute to me. Those are my favorite. Like blue is one of my favorite colors. Well, blue is my favorite color. But I like blue and purple, which make periwinkle together. What's house music you're minding? You're minding. Wow, you never heard of house music? Interesting. Yeah, I haven't heard of house music. What is that, y'all? Okay. House music? What? Like the music you listen to when you cleaning the house? Okay. All right. So the next one we're gonna do is gonna be white. Did something just go across the screen? Am I tripping? Did y'all see something white go across the screen? Cause I think I did. All right, the next one is white. You might have to search for it on YouTube. Okay. Is it like that lo-fi music? That lo-fi music that you see on YouTube? Y'all are so interesting. Oh, okay. Y'all are so interesting and mysterious to me. But that's because, of course, it's like that because I don't know you in person, you know? And it's like I'm talking to what could be not real people. I mean, does like real people, but I'm saying like talking to people that, you don't see in real life. So it feels weird. Not weird, but just mysterious, like I said. All right, so what we're going to do is take the letters out like we did the other ones. I really just be sorry, spell correct is changing my words. I said, you're kidding me. House is dance music. Ooh, I like dance music. Yeah, I was a dance minor in my bachelor's whenever I got my bachelor's degree. I love to dance. I love to dance. I've been dancing since I was 2 years old. My mom had me in ballet, tap, and jazz. And then in college, I did modern dance, which would include like hip hop and jazz and stuff. So modern dance and ballet in college is what I did. But it depends on what they're playing on lo-fi because they could be playing house music. Oh, okay. How could they be playing house music if it's lo-fi music? Like, are they interchangeable or like? I like coming on here. Oh, okay, I guess. I like coming on here and talking to y'all because it's fun. I can teach you guys something. I learn stuff from y'all, and then I'm getting work done as well. And that's what happened whenever I first started reading this book. I was like, instead of just reading it, why don't I make a YouTube video about it? Or, featuring it or whatever. Because I don't like to just waste time for nothing. Which reading isn't wasting time. I'm gaining knowledge. But you get what I mean? Like, you don't want to just be reading for no reason. Do I have one with a gray heart on it? Yes, I do. So I think we're going to do a blue heart. Yeah, we're going to do a blue heart on this one. So we're going to take one of these blue hearts and put it on this white vinyl. See? And then we're going to do gray letters. So what states are you guys from? If you guys don't mind me asking. Or what country, if you're from a different country. What country or state are you guys from? Y'all, we totally forgot about the book. I totally forgot about the book. Because this is more fun and stimulating, making these glasses. It's way more fun. Oops. I just dropped my Apple Watch. I'm originally from the NYC area. Oh, yeah, that's right. But at the moment, I'm living in West Michigan. Oh, okay. That's cool. I miss New York sometimes. Definitely. Because I was there for like 3 years. And I haven't been to Michigan since I was like 6 years old. See, whenever the transfer tape is starting to not stick, and so it's not pulling it up, pulling the image off the paper. So you want to go a little bit harder when you're trying to press the tape on. I miss it. Yeah, I miss New York too. So I bet you have like a New York accent. Did you consider the glass etching? I think you would sell a lot of them. You can really get creative with the design. I'm from East Orange, New Jersey. Oh, that's cool. Wow. You guys are from the East Coast. That's really cool. Um yeah, the glass etching, I had read a little bit on it the other night when we were on here, and I was thinking about I actually thought about it before I went to bed, and I was like, I should get into that. So maybe I'll find out more about it and then try to do it myself. I might try to. Oh, you don't have a New York accent anymore? That's so sad. That's so sad. I feel like when I am like really tired and really sleepy, you can really, really tell that I'm from down south. But when I'm like rested, I think that people have a harder time of knowing that I'm from Mississippi. Because even in Mississippi, some people ask me where I'm from, but you can definitely tell the difference. Like, I'm not from a southern state that's more north than Mississippi. Because here down south, we like drag our words and almost sing our vowels. Whereas like in North Carolina or South Carolina, I was at what is it called? Oh, an airport, and I was coming from New York, and they were over the loudspeaker calling out the flights, and they talk so fast, but it's so country. I was like, what is this girl saying? It was like country, like she sounded like my cousins who live on the Mississippi Louisiana state line. She sounded like them, but she was talking super fast. We don't talk fast. We talk really slow. We drag out our vowels and sing our words. And like people always, whenever I was in New York, I had a friend who used to be like, stop singing everything that you say, because I was like, oh my gosh. Or like, oh, I don't know, just stuff like that. But yeah, she talked really, really fast, but she had like a country accent. And I was like, wow, like some people tell me they can hear it, but I feel that it's gone. Oh, yeah, that sucks. Oh, well, I wish I could show you my glass someone made for me. It's real nice. It has an all anime design. Yeah, you should send it to me. Send it to me in my email. You know, you got my email. Send me the picture of the etched glass in my email, because I really want to see it. You know, I'm into that. I love making different types of artwork. So I'll definitely be looking into doing what you're telling me about, the etching, the glass etching. Send it to my email. I'm totally interested. Y'all, when my channel starts to blow up or, do better and I have more subscribers, I'm gonna remember y'all. I'm gonna remember these late nights where we're sitting up talking and talking about glass etching. And y'all picking the colors and stuff for me. I'm gonna remember it. I'm gonna be like, nah, it was chocolate and DJ Carl C. That's who it was. They stayed up with me late at night. And it was because of you guys that I stayed strong and I carried on. What is this? Oh my gosh. Oh, I love this. There's this lady who I'm subscribed to on YouTube, and I love whenever she goes live and she's like talking about something. And I'm so tempted by it. But I got my own thing going on right now. Y'all, yeah, like this tape, I should have changed out the tape when I noticed that it wasn't really sticking. It's starting to not stick. So it's giving me trouble. So sometimes I have to peel it off like this. And this usually doesn't start happening until like 3 o'clock in the morning when I've stayed up all night making all these glasses. But tonight we're only on the third one and it's already not sticking. That's a pain. But I sell a lot of these over Christmas time. When it's Christmas time, people are freaking out, running around like chickens with their head cut off, like, oh my God, I want a Coca-Cola truck on a glass. Let me get a basketball. Let me get New York Jets. Let me get this. Let me get that. Let me get a Mississippi. They didn't ask for Mississippi, but I'm just saying, like, they be going crazy over these freaking glasses, which is awesome for me. These intimate settings is where you can talk to your subscriber. When you start to have a big following, you won't be like, so you see that for my future? You see me having a bigger following? I know, because all the comments are gonna start going faster. Wow. Okay, so this is what we created while I was sitting here talking. Yeah, all the comments are gonna be going faster whenever I get a bigger following. But I'm gonna still be looking. I'm gonna be like, where's Chocolate? Where's DJ Carl C? I'm gonna be looking. And see, y'all know, like, you see how I like stop and I sit here and try to read your comment? Like, I'm gonna be like that then as well. I really should have my blue light glasses on because this light and stuff is not cool. It's not good on your eyes. Let me put these on. I was about to be like, where are my glasses? Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's clean them off a little bit. Okay. They a little bit foggy and a little bit dirty, but I tried. Ain't nobody got time to be doing that all night. All right. So now we're going to take this off. And see, if you don't do it slowly, you can rip the vinyl. If it's not on there well enough. If you didn't make sure that it was securely on there with no bubbles, no air, like if it's not securely on there, you can rip it. You have to do it very slowly. And I like to go back sometimes and just press it down with my fingers to make sure everything is intact. Because once it's stuck, when it's up, then it's stuck. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of even if you did try to take it off, it leaves behind some kind of like sticky residue. That's how stuck it will be, or it is. All right, so that's that on that. That's nice. The white is nice as well. So let me show you guys what we've come up with while we were talking. Let me be very careful. So the blue, like we did last night, the what is it? White, and then the gray is what we've done so far. Did you guys learn something? New people who are on here, did you learn anything? Because I see there are 4 people on here. There's more than 2 people on here. Did you learn something? Let me know. And let me know if you use a Cricut maker. Let me know if you guys do that. Okay, so do you guys want to talk about this book or not? Or should I just continue to make glasses? Because she talks about wellness, a wellness assessment. I'll just tell you what she says. Thank you so much. Chocolate said nice. It's up to you. Okay. All right. So in this chapter, we've made it to wellness assessment in order to not be drained by work or burnt out. If you could see the process, you would learn. Okay, I'll come out with the video. Like I said last night, I'll come out with the video. I'll just have to record myself in a better way. And edit the video and upload, and then it would be a lot easier. And I'll record my screen of what I do on the design space in order to get the cutting machine to cut everything out. And then we'll do the whole process that I did in a whole video. I'll do a whole video on that. Maybe it will come out. Maybe I can film that tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then the next day, because I think I'm supposed to go to the beach tomorrow. And so you'll probably get that video on, but I will go live tomorrow. It might just be on the book though tomorrow. And so you'll probably get that video on Monday. Did I yawn? Oops, excuse me. Uh-oh, that yawning is contagious. Now I'm yawning a little. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's get to the book. But yeah, I will put out a video. Usually my video schedules, like my edited video schedules, were Sunday and Wednesday. So really, hypothetically, I should probably, I guess, yeah, I should really probably put that video out tomorrow. But because I would have to record and then edit it, I would probably put it out on Wednesday. So then you guys can see the whole process from start to finish instead of me doing it here and you can't see everything that I'm doing the entire time. So that's what I'll do. So let's finish this. All right, wellness assessment. Where are you? So focus on wellness. Before you set your boundaries, you have to see where you need to set them in the first place. It begins with taking an inventory of where you are spending the majority of your time and energy. How available are you making yourself logistically and emotionally? Are you spending your energy in a sustainable way? Once you do that, you can decide where and how you make adjustments. Okay, so here's the wellness assessment. Oh, in addition to tracking your time, it's good to conduct a more holistic assessment of your general wellness. When, where, and why do you feel your energy start to deplete? The only way to know that is to, oh my gosh, examine your schedule in detail over the course of at least 2 weeks. Wellness assessment. Okay, here we go. Okay. Where are you spending your energy? Track what you do hour by hour for 2 weeks. You can do this using a tool like, you guys, because I lost my best friend, I think that I'm actually going to do this to track when I get sad so that I can get back on a better track. And so I'll emotionally and mentally be better. And I think this is going to help me through my process. I think that reading this book is going to help better people to come up with things to help them in day-to-day life, which pertains to their mental and emotional health, as well as their money management skills. So and how they act within a job setting. Track what you do hour by hour for 2 weeks. You can do this using a tool like Brendan's Burchard's High Performance Planner, or by creating your own spreadsheet. By tracking and analyzing your time, you'll be able to see where your energy is being drained and what tasks can be redirected or removed entirely. Hi, you guys. If you're a new person on here, go ahead and like the video and subscribe if you're new to my channel, and click the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post. We've been coming on live making glasses and reading a book called Ladies Get Paid, so that we will know how to negotiate salaries, as well as how to carry ourselves in the workplace and how not to get drained, and staying balanced is what topic we're on tonight. So we've already finished making glasses for the night. Now we're focused on this book because we have to return this book to the library on the 14th. And what's today's date? The 12th, I think. So yeah, we're making progress. All right, the next part says, note when you feel particularly anxious or agitated. For the same period that you track your energy, also note when you start to feel any kind of negativity, whether it's anxiety or agitation. For example, maybe it's the constant pings of a new email, or maybe it's an overwhelming workload. Yes, this makes me very anxious. I get anxious whenever I hear that I have a text message, or whenever I get phone calls. I just yawned and I just tried to keep it to where you guys couldn't really tell that I yawned. So I hope it worked. I did it while I was talking. Okay, getting in the habit of checking in with yourself and your whole range of feelings will help you prevent the emotional buildup that can lead to burnout, as we saw in Amy's case. So make sure that you're keeping track of your habits and knowing what triggers you, basically, is what she's talking about. Conquer your inbox. Okay, this goes along with what I was talking about, how I said I get anxious whenever I get certain emails, texts, or phone calls, especially texts and phone calls. Emails don't really bother me as much because I can control whenever I go and check emails, but text message and phone calls, is almost like the person is like, I have a grasp of you. I know you are going to answer this message, or you have to answer it, because it's such a direct message. Text messaging is so direct and phone calls are so direct. So I feel like I just have to answer them, So that's why it makes me anxious. Conquer your inbox. Create labels and filters to easily find what you're looking for. As a way to prioritize, group emails by urgency. For example, today, this week, and this month. Create an email ritual. Limit how many times you check it. It can help to use a plugin like Inbox Zero to hide it. I'm not going to do all that. I'm not going to have a inbox plugin. Decide when and where you're going to check your inbox. If it tends to be a stressful experience for you, you can make your environment make you feel better? For example, light a candle and play nice music. Yes, I have to do that. I often light incense and candles. Those always help you get in a whole different mode and mood. Start from the end of the chain. It will have the most information. Things may have already been resolved and don't need a response, i.e., don't waste your time. Stop playing tag. How many times do you go back and forth with someone trying to schedule a call or meeting? Sometimes that can take more time than the meeting itself. Avoid the back and forth by using a scheduling app like Calendly, or just pick up the phone and call them. Like, I know I get anxious whenever I get phone calls, but that doesn't mean other people do. Just pick up the phone and call somebody if you don't want to keep playing email tag or text tag. Like, nobody got time for that. Put up an away message. Doing that sets the expectation of when the sender may get a response. Plus, it provides a person to contact if it's urgent. Then don't check your email. Seriously, the world isn't ending without you. Interesting. Don't be afraid to delete. If you've gone through your inbox and responded to urgent or important emails, don't feel obligated to respond to everyone. Your time is more valuable than anything else, and you have to protect it. Trust that if it's really important, that person will follow up with you. That's very important. I have so many emails in my inbox that I'm afraid to delete because I don't know. Sometimes I might want to look back at that email because maybe it was something that had a record in it, like a receipt or something in it that you never know if you might need it in the future and stuff. And I go down this whole list in my head of why I should keep these emails when really I could just delete it. And then the emails that I don't open, that I don't want to open, like she said, you can just delete it. If it's really that important, people will send it to you again if they really wanted you to be involved in whatever it is that they emailed you about. Lighten the load. If you're generally feeling overwhelmed, you'll most likely need to talk to your manager about setting some boundaries. However, there are also good habits you can establish that will help prevent you from getting overwhelmed in the first place. Lighten the load. Stop multitasking. I'm not going to go in detail with these because it's just long. Schedule your day and week accordingly. This is unique to the individual. You know your work style and your energy and concentration levels and what is actually possible given your workload and how your company operates. Prioritize. The best way to safeguard against feeling overwhelmed or scattered is to prioritize. Spend time at the end of each day arranging your tasks for tomorrow according to what's urgent, important, and non essential. Take breaks. Too often, we dismiss taking breaks as something that will take time away from getting things done, when in fact, it helps us to do our jobs. It's very true. Just like I had to take a nap earlier. If I didn't take a nap, then I wouldn't have been able to go live today. Replenish yourself. And then she makes a chart of what gives her energy as well as what commitments you have for yourself. Realistic commitments is what she calls it. So what gives her energy is taking a walk. And then the commitment to it is once a day at 4 p.m. afternoon slump, during her afternoon slump. And gives her energy, getting a massage every 6 weeks. And then reduce screen time. Don't look at your phone past 8 p.m. That's not possible for me because I don't have a regular job and I can stay up however long I want to. But I do believe that I need to set some standards about what time I wake up, what time I go to bed to be even more successful. Exercise. Do a 20-minute home workout twice per week and attend weekly spin class. Have a friend hold you accountable. Yep. Accountability is key to stick out anything. All right, set boundaries. Here are some sample scripts for what to say when someone wants to pull you away from what you're doing. I need this, you guys. I need this. How to set boundaries. Do you guys need help setting boundaries? Because I think as women, it's really hard to set boundaries. Yes, a schedule. Yeah, a schedule is going to help me a lot. Do y'all need help setting boundaries? I know it might be different for men. I feel like more men are more stern on what they're gonna do and not do. But women are more lenient and we kind of let some things slide. How to set boundaries. Your colleague asked you to help them with something. Thanks for thinking of me. Unfortunately, I have a lot on my plate right now, so I don't think I'm the best person to help. Let me know if I can help later down the road. Yes, that was perfect. I had to tell someone that the other day. They wanted me to make a quilt for them, but I don't really specialize in quilts. And also, the money that I was going to have to put into buying the materials for it um, was kind of expensive. So I knew the work that I put into it, as well as the price for the quilt overall, was just going to be out of the water. I don't even know why I just said out of the water, but I don't even think that's a thing. But I just felt like it was just going to be kind of expensive, like really expensive. So I had to turn it down because it was going to take a lot of time. It was something that I wasn't a complete expert in. Yeah, I can sew. If you can sew, you can sew. You can pretty much sew anything. But because I had never made a quilt, like, why waste all my time and energy? And also, it was like really, really expensive to buy the stuff to actually make. And then I'm gonna have to charge you a lot to make it, because quilts run like all the way up to in the thousands if it's an adult quilt, especially a king size quilt. And I had never made a quilt. Why would I want to charge you that much? And I have other things going on. Like, I'm not going to have enough time to put in the amount of effort that I wanted to put into it, especially with me making it for the first time. Like, it just wasn't going to be fair, I feel like. So another one, your boss asks you to take on something new or outside your scope. I'm concerned that if I take X on, it will distract from Y. Should I be prioritizing things differently? So she put it in a question. You should have told them that. Yeah, I ended up telling her. Because I started looking at the prices of everything and I was like, no. And then also, the reason why I didn't just straight up turn down the work from the beginning is because my mom sews as well. And so my mom was willing to help me. So I was like, okay, I was gonna see what I could do. And first, yeah, I was gonna look at the prices for everything, but I was able to refer her to another friend of ours who actually makes quilts. And I thought about referring her from the beginning, but it was my mom's friend. And sometimes they don't like to hear, especially in South Mississippi, they like, baby, I want you to do this, whatever, whatever, whatever. And they don't really hear you when you're like, no, or I can't, or I feel like I'm not gonna have enough time. They're like, yeah, but God put it on my heart to reach out to you. I know you haven't been sewing or anything, or I know you probably don't necessarily do this, but I just feel like you should do it. God put you on my heart. Like, dude, I'm sitting here telling you no. So, and since some of them are like that, I'm just like, I'm not even gonna try to tell her no. I just had to break down and tell her. And then also the fact, what was going on with me at the time, losing my best friend and stuff, I just wasn't focused on it. And I just knew I wasn't, like, the aggravation for something that I already don't do, as well as how I was emotionally at the time. That's why I ended up having to go ahead and tell her, like you said. All right, multiple coworkers have been asking you for help, so you decide to talk to your boss. A lot of the people have been approaching me to help with X. In theory, I'd love to help them, but in reality, I don't have much time given the other things I'm working on. I wanted to flag it for you in case there are additional resources or support they can get, or maybe there's someone else who I should be directing them to. Yeah, that's a good way to talk to your boss about it. Or you could be like, "Hey, like, I don't know if they need training in this area, but but then again, I don't know. That might be weird to say. Or it might be almost like throwing them under the bus, like they don't know how to do their job very well or something. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I think that was a good reply that she could give to maybe her boss. Okay, emotional labor. She gives an example of an angry black woman. Y'all, we might need to read this thoroughly. This section might need to be read thoroughly. Yeah, this seems interesting. Okay, let's see. Emotional labor. Unfortunately, if you meet Giselle, unfortunately, if you're in a toxic environment, sometimes no amount of boundaries you set or adjustments you make will work. Depending on how damaging your situation is, the best solution might be to find another job. But for Giselle, it seemed that every job was varying degrees of toxic. As a Black woman, Giselle had experienced insidious and overt discrimination throughout her career. Her last job was particularly bad. It had a culture where people were territorial with their work, and she felt repeatedly undermined by her boss. Fortunately, she recently finished her doctorate in leadership and organizational behavior, and now, with a degree in hand, landed a job at a prominent health system. As an executive coach, she would support leaders and design an organizational team system to help improve the workplace culture. It was her dream job. Stepping out onto the top floor of her new office building as she surveyed the magnificent view, Giselle felt she'd made it with the six-figure salary to match. On her first day, her boss, we'll call him Bob, an older white man, gave her a big binder with an overview of the department and her responsibilities, as well as a list of qualities he valued most. His number one request, that she be willing to push back if she had an idea or opinion different than his. This was a welcome surprise in previous jobs. Giselle had learned that disagreeing should could come at a cost and that her superiors weren't always happy with her voice when she voiced her opinions. Bob's desire to be challenged reassured Giselle that she had made the right decision in taking this job. Right before Giselle started a performance evaluation had been administered to 5,000 of the administrative staff. After she had been at the job for a short time, Bob called a team meeting to discuss the results. It didn't look good. In fact, it was really bad. Almost 70% of those reviewed received poor remarks on the communication and man, managerial skills, including basic things like giving feedback or facilitating teamwork. As they discussed how to best address this, Bob declared, "In our department, we're like Stanford graduates. This health system, they're aboriginals." Wow. No matter what you do, they're just not going to get it. Giselle was stunned by the comment and had no idea how to respond. She debated speaking up at all, but then remembered the binder. He wanted her to push back. No one else looked like they were going to, so she did. "What you just said was really inappropriate." Bob protested. "No, you don't understand. Stanford graduates are really smart." Bob's bigotry wasn't a one-time thing. Once, when Giselle complimented his suspenders, he responded, "These aren't suspenders. Suspenders are for poor people." What? He preferred the term braces. When they were encouraged by the CEO to hire more people from the surrounding urban area, which was predominantly people of color, he joked that Giselle would have to figure out how to hire felons. Comments like these made her feel constantly on edge. Okay, so let's skip forward, okay? She would question him. It was exhausting. Okay. It wasn't easy to do, but she'd experienced negative consequences at other jobs when she'd voiced her opinions. She learned to keep quiet, often numbing herself to just make it through the day. She worked hard to counter the stereotype of the angry Black woman, always going above and beyond to make others, mostly white men, comfortable. And she did all this while enduring insidious, sometimes sometimes imperceptible acts of discrimination which were felt but hard to define. These microaggressions were things like being singled out to take notes in a meeting, or when people were surprised to learn that she had a doctorate in health science. What Giselle was experiencing was emotional labor. Coined by American sociologist Arlie Hochschild in her book, The Managed Heart: Commercialization of Human Feeling. Emotional labor is described as inducing or suppressing feeling in order to sustain the outward countenance that produces the proper state of mind in others. In short, it's prioritizing the comfort of others, even at the expense of our own well being. Oh, that's so sad. And I think that as women, we do that a lot in order to feel accepted and stuff. And I think that as Black people, sometimes too, just in general, we probably do that as well. Probably subconsciously too, so that we can keep down drama or problems. That's really sad. Have you guys experienced that? Especially in the workplace? Have you guys experienced that? Later, the boss, yes, but I don't bite my tongue anymore. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. It's good that we speak up for ourselves and keep it pushing because it's time out for all that old way of thinking. Okay, so the boss ended up, I guess she ended up meeting with him, and he was like, "When I hired you, I didn't think you were that smart, but you're actually smarter than I thought." Eventually, they decided this wasn't working, like her position there, because she kept speaking up. And as scared as she was, the potential repercussions that came with pushing back, continuing to carry the load was crushing her. So the following Friday, Giselle asked for a meeting. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, that never happened. The next week, Bob called Giselle into his office. Something, I think they ended up talking about it, and then the next week, the boss called Giselle into his office. "This isn't working," he said, handing her an envelope. She'd been fired. Wow, that's crazy. This had never happened to Giselle before. She always left previous jobs on her own terms for better opportunities. Faced with something new to her, she had to wonder, was it her? If she was fired for performance, that would be one thing, but she did what she was asked, actually encouraged of her. It said so right in the binder. This was personal. She was let go for seemingly no other reason other than that Bob didn't like her. Maybe it was because she was Black. Giselle would never know. He was saying inappropriate stuff. I wouldn't even cared if I got fired. I mean, but it's still not just that happened. They didn't like her speaking up. Yeah, they didn't like her speaking up. Even though he told her to speak up, he told her he wanted pushback. That's crazy. Okay, so the next part of this section, of this chapter says identify inequities. If you've never experienced discrimination before, Bob's behavior might appear extreme. Sadly, for women of color, this might be a familiar experience. As awful as it is to be treated this way, at least the behavior is identifiably inappropriate and would be more likely to be recognized as such by HR. Many of the behaviors that contribute to an inequitable environment for women are unconscious because they are so deeply entrenched as the way things are. Workplaces have operated like this for so long that until we speak up and demand change, they will continue to do so. Fortunately, recent trends have shown that companies are becoming more and more committed to protecting the well being of their employees. And even more importantly, we're ready to make more noise about it. That's awesome. Thriving in the long term. Support your reports. So, what is this about? Okay, this is the ending of it. So, thriving in the long term, just like grappling with imposter syndrome and perfectionism, learning to protect your energy is a lifelong journey. Even when there is a lot to get done, managers can take specific and deliberate measures to help their direct reports avoid long-term burnout. If you have people reporting to you, be aware that you set the tone for the team, and so you should model behavior you want to see from them. As someone with 20 years of experience with companies such as Target and Home Depot, she's seen her share of burnout and breakdown. So she's talking about another lady who had burnout at a job. She has advice for how managers can encourage their direct reports to work hard and be productive, but not at the expense of their well being. Trust, this is how you support your reports. Trust employees without making them earn it. Model the behavior, don't just talk about it. Set clear and realistic expectations and be explicit about them. Technology is a double edged sword. Just because you have the capability to work whenever and wherever doesn't mean you should. Focus on the final output. This is putting the concepts of flexible work arrangements to the real test. Speak up. If you see women, people of color, or any other marginalized group being treated unfairly, say something. Your voice, role, and or race can have a huge impact. Everything I've said so far in this chapter was with the salaried worker in mind. However, I believe that everyone, no matter who they are or what they do, can find pockets of pause and self advocacy. While you should work hard and strive for excellence, you cannot sacrifice yourself along the way. You need to be cognizant of the sustainability of your present work so that you can have enough energy and far-reaching perspectives to keep heading in the direction you want. When you draw a boundary or take time for yourself, it is a declaration of your worth. By prioritizing your well-being, you are telling the world that your energy is deserving of protection, that you are the most important person in your life, and that there's no selfish say so. All right, so we finished chapter 7. It was about having boundaries, about being treated fairly in a workplace and preserving your energy, and just about being balanced. It was called Get Balanced. And so we're done with chapter 7 of Ladies Get Paid by Claire Wasserman. If you're new, go ahead and like the video and subscribe. Click the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post. We're going to be continuing this book. We have, so that was chapter 7. This book has 12 chapters. So that means we have, 5 more chapters to go? Yes, we have 5 more chapters to go. So tomorrow we'll be reading chapter 8 and possibly chapter 9 as well, because I want to go ahead and speed on through this because I feel like it's we went pretty fast at the beginning, but I think that we should get done with this because I'm really wanting to get to these glasses and also talking to you guys about creating a website. I think I'm actually going to have someone else to create it because DJ Carl C was telling me that I should have it where people can customize whatever they're buying from me, like the t-shirt, the glasses, or the masks. So I'm going to have all those on my website, especially because a lot of people are like asking for my website and wanting to buy things straight from the website. That would be great. And it will help me a lot to keep track of who's ordering things, how many do I need, how many do I need to make, and things like that. So if you guys learned something and you had fun watching me create these glasses tonight, or if you were excited about learning about how to have boundaries in the workplace tonight, because and how to balance your personal life and your energy in the workplace, with me reading this book, go ahead and like the video. I thank you guys for watching tonight. It was really, really fun to hang out with you guys. I love talking to you guys and getting feedback from you guys and finding out what you like, what kind of videos you want to see. And don't forget, Wednesday, I will be coming out with a video, a more detailed video of what I do on the design space to actually create these images and cut them out in order to put these glasses together in a more in a better way that you can view what I'm doing, instead of me holding up one thing, or whenever I'm putting something on a mat having to hold it up and show you guys. I'm going to come out with a video on Wednesday. So tomorrow, if I don't go to the beach, I'm going to record. If not tomorrow, I will record it on Monday, and then it will be uploaded on Wednesday. So yeah, and then if you wanted to see how I do printable vinyl, I have a video on that I recently put out. I think that was like one of the last videos that I put out that I actually edited, because I didn't always go live until here recently when I was doing the Mary Jane Byarm videos and crap. I had to do something to get you guys' attention, to get you to come over here. So anyway, yeah, that's what got me started going live. But now we are focused and on track, and we're incorporating what I do for a living with my channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's live. I hope you learned something. Like I said, I feel like I keep repeating myself. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Peace to the Middle East. Do you guys have anything else to say before I get off? A video? Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna come out with a video for you guys on Wednesday, since that was a request. And I might stay up. Good night. I might stay up and do some more glasses after I get off, but it's already late. But anyway, good night. I'll see you guys in the next video on Wednesday. Good night. Peace to the Middle East. Bye.